back, and with us is Kim, the Coursier with Regina Global Alpha Training Course. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Well, it's wonderful having you, and you are here to really promote two things, and one of which is a huge event with Rory Allen. But before we go into his particular event that is going to benefit the Alpha program, tell us about the Alpha program. What is Alpha?
Alpha is a non-denominational, internationally run organization that provides an opportunity for people who are thinking about Christianity and whether or not it's applicable to their lives. And it's a 10-week program, 10-week course, and it is run in a number of different types of places. We have a number of churches, community centers, etc., that host this program. Again, it's non-denominational, so in some cases we have multiple churches involved.
Yes.
And it's a 10-week program, like I said, where people will come and they'll have a dinner in a group setting, and then they'll watch a video that is about 20 minutes long, and it presents people with questions, actually, about Christianity and whether it's applicable to their lives today, and opens the discussion and the opportunity for people to sit in a small group and say, you know, I've always wondered this, or I've heard this, or what about this, or why this, and some of the questions that...
To ask the important questions.
To ask those questions that you don't normally get an opportunity to openly ask in a group discussion. Now, the questions are not answered for people. People find their own answers through their discussions in the groups, etc. So things
and what
like
they have heard would initiate the discussion.
It initiates the discussion.
Through
so questions like, you know, why people suffer today, like, you know, how can Christianity be applicable and relevant today when we see so much suffering? So it's an opportunity to explore those things and discuss it. And we have people from all walks of life, from people from other religions and from atheists, agnostics, and people that are currently Christians that are practicing or attending church or used to attend a church.
Yes, and are simply searching and
searching issues, searching answers. And those are some of the terminologies that are used in the program by Nikki Gumbo, who leads the program, is searching issues.
Yes.
You know, and just investigating some of those questions that you have. And so those courses are run throughout Regina, like I said, by a number of different organizations in a number of different types of places. Holy Child runs, Living Hope has run. The Regina Provincial Correctional Center has a program for inmates. Then we had for a while a program at Souls Harbor Rescue Mission at the downtown location at the soup kitchen, and we see them in Senior Citizen Center, in schools and businesses, just about anywhere that you can imagine.
Heritage also has run that, and I know it takes a considerable amount or number of volunteers.
It is volunteer,
to run it through whatever facility is where it's being taken place. And so it is.
And it's a free program, I must add, as well. So it's run by volunteers. There's a meal that is prepared and presented every week.
And it's complimentary.
And it is complimentary. You know, donations are accepted, of course, but it is a program that has been started not to try and get money from people, but to get people, whether you can afford it or not, to come and investigate Christianity and whether it applies or not, and throw out those questions.
So I would imagine that you advertise in the newspaper as to when these Alpha programs are available. They usually
some of the places do find opportunities to promote and advertise in different ways, and each program is promoted in its own way.
So the training aspect, Global Alpha Training.
Okay, so the Global Alpha Training is a little bit different.
Yes.
What's happened is this program is offered in hundreds of communities and countries throughout the world.
To train the facilitators?
So Alpha itself is offered around the world. And what has happened is that some of the communities in other countries haven't the resources or the know-how to run this program. So what they've said is they've gone to the national organization, an international organization, and said, can you send some people to our country to help us to get started with Alpha and to run some successful programs? So they came to us, and they asked in Alpha Regina, because Regina is well known for having very successful programs run here, and they said to Alpha Regina, could you send a team of people to another country and help them learn how to run the program? So what they will be doing is a group of 6 people from Regina, from a number of different churches, a team of 6 will be going to Chile, and they will be going to 2 separate communities in Chile in July, and they will be sitting with hundreds of community leaders, church leaders, organizers, people from all walks of life in Chile, and helping them to learn how to run the program and offer the program in their community.
And this is why Rory Allen is
doing the Mother's
Day brunch.
Oh, no, it's not a brunch.
Or concert with the proceeds going to this.
Right. Rory Allen is a good friend of Alpha and people with Alpha.
Let's talk about the event.
And so he has a Mother's Day event coming up on May 9th in the evening. And it's at 7 p.m. is the time that the show begins, and there's dessert and refreshments available. In addition, we've gathered some door prizes and some raffle items. And the key thing to remember about this particular event is that Rory is doing the full show. And so costumes, the band, the lighting. What he has said personally is that he is going to offer Reginans an opportunity to see his Vegas show for only $30 a ticket on Mother's Day.
That's huge. That's huge.
So his Vegas show for $30 a ticket, the night of Mother's Day. It's a 2-hour, 2.5-hour evening raffle opportunity. But the big thing is that Rory is doing this for Reginans on Mother's Day.
Yes, and he does have a big heart, and
he has an amazing heart.
And this is certainly,
he and Lori are amazing people, and this is very generous and kind.
They've done a great job in our community, and it's wonderful that the Regina Global Alpha Training are benefiting from this,
from his generosity.
We thank you very much for showing us an alternative or an area where one can source out the meaning of life, and as well for mothers out there or families to celebrate with Rory Allen.
Mother's Day with Rory Allen, it doesn't get any better than that.
You bet, with love on Mother's Day. Back in a moment, stay with us.